So we'll do the traditional starting off any THitup video with the can open. Hello and welcome. Back at it again with the actual YouTube videos this time. And this time I have a special guest with me. Lee, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everybody. Yeah, so I'm going to be on this Kingdom Hearts adventure today. Really excited, looking forward to it. So yeah, let's start with a new game on Proud Mode, I guess.
Yeah, and that'll be our death. What do you normally play with?
I don't remember, I think I just do auto.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Well, actually, we'll take the opportunity to explain
Our unique Let's Play
the gimmick.
style. Yeah.
So, Liam, how would you describe your gameplay style of Kingdom Hearts?
Magical, I would say.
Magical, okay. So, Liam and I differ fundamentally on the way that this game is played. Liam uses a lot of the magic.
I would say mastered the magic system more so.
The weaker, more useless style of play, I would call it.
But I mean, listen, we can agree to disagree.
I think
You're allowed to be wrong.
Kingdom Hearts has a gameplay mode that is just set up to mash X and win, using your pure strength to overcome any obstacle. And because of this, we decided a funny way to do this would be Liam and I are going to hand off the controller every 15 minutes. So we might be in a setup where we have a lot of equipment for one particular style of play, and then we have to make do. I can foresee Liam handing off the controller to me in the Phantom boss fight, and I just don't have a fucking clue what to do.
Yeah. Or soon or least, Sephiroth is going to be...
I've never done
Interesting.
Sephiroth, I'm proud.
Oh my god. First time for everything.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
And so I suppose just to preface this out of the gate, Sora doesn't start with magical capabilities.
It's almost
the
like they
beginning.
wanted you to play a certain way.
It's almost like they saved the better style of play till you mastered the basic
Nah,
style of
I
combat.
don't really think that's what it is, actually.
But yeah, so the opening is going to be a lot of me being like, well, I guess I'm going to just hit things too. But
Yeah, so it's one of those things. It'll grow more nuanced as it goes.
yeah. But as I say, like, you can, the customization of, like, because it's a JRPG at the end of the day, so the customization is there, the accessories are there, and you can really augment towards more physical strength and defense, or towards, you know, magical strength and other capabilities. So Sora is there for us to mold, and I suppose the beginning of this molding starts with a pretty in-depth, character creation system, which is just made up of 2 choices
Yeah,
in the beginning.
Do you remember the options for the where your journey begins thing? Because I
Yeah.
have no. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Liam was going to function as a kind of encyclopedia for me,
yeah.
because I will lean into the stereotype. My playstyle is brute force, and that is how I approach every single element of this game. So I just kind of mash X even through the dialogue. Okay, so we'll start the 15-minute timer in 3, 2, 1, start. And hopefully, if I thought of it, a little timer popped up on the screen, maybe. I won't have it there the whole time, but I'll fade it up and down just to let people know, the audience know.
So
After much deliberation.
yeah, and strong arming by me, because I'm not against using my strength in ways, but the setup for Kingdom Hearts is that the it's all numbers. You know, it's a JRPG. The numbers are there.
Yeah.
And so you have 3 choices: a defensive build, a more offensive build, or a more magical build.
Yeah.
And basically, this isn't the case in any other Kingdom Hearts game, but in the first one, the gauge that you use to like spend to like cast spells also acts as the like damage calculation for all of your magic. So the more magic points you have, the stronger your spells.
Yeah, and I hadn't a fucking breeze. That's how it worked. I thought all the spells just had like a fixed damage thing.
No.
So in order to facilitate both styles of play, we reached a kind of consensus where we're picking the sword first.
No. We're picking the staff.
Right, staff first. So you pick one to use.
And then
Power
one to
of
give a
wisdom.
deficit to.
Yeah. One to fuck in the bin.
So, because I'm not going to neuter our strength, we are going to make a glass cannon build. So, all the points into magic, as much points into strength as we can, but the trade-off is then the least amount of defense one can have.
You only need defense if you get hit.
I know, and I will get hit because I don't play this game to move around, since you can't move and cast spells. So it's more so about listen, when we get magic, it's a lot of jump and cast AoE spell and things explode.
Yeah.
Which means I don't learn attack patterns because
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things I enjoy most in games, which is probably why I gravitated towards the playstyle that I did. I love having perfect control over how your character moves through the world. I think that's very important. The game that I point most to this is Super Mario Sunshine. I think the controls for Super Mario Sunshine are fucking brilliant. You have so many options of how to move with their own little nuances and how to navigate terrain. And in this game, as soon as dodge roll comes around and...
Oh, it changes everything.
Yeah.
Also, Cinderella's not blonde.
Oh, yeah. There's another one that's wrong as well, isn't there?
Belle is a redhead, and it's strange. But yeah, so we'll see there from the... Dean didn't match. We saw for a split second the stat screen.
Freeze frame.
Sora starts with 3 MP and HP, which if we chose anything but the staff, he would only have 2. But the one bonus for keeping the sword is that our strength score, if we get to the stat screen, our strength score is only 1 point less than if you had to pick the sword.
And I'll feel it every moment of every day.
But yeah, what are we fighting, Dean?
We are fighting little demons.
Yeah,
They're little demonic creatures. What are they called? The shadows.
Yeah.
Heartless names I'm not very good at. I know, like the shadow, the soldier, the
Bouncy Wild, Power Wild.
I didn't know there was more than one name for the wilds. Oh yeah, because it's the girl one.
Yeah.
Okay. And this isn't me trying to pretend that I'm too cool for Kingdom Hearts. I fucking love Kingdom Hearts. I'm just a fucking idiot when it comes to like actual information.
While I definitely have the I would say for the most part I have encyclopedic knowledge of this game, but for others it wanes. It wanes as the series goes on.
Much like the quality of the storytelling.
Whoa. I also love that they genuinely had a chest and they elected not to give you anything from it, but instead smashing the box gives you something.
Yeah.
And later on in the game, smashing objects never gives you anything.
No.
So I don't know why they did that.
Yeah. You mean to tell me that certain decisions in Kingdom Hearts have no purpose behind them?
So what's
Color me shocked.
But I think this is such a beautiful tutorial because you actually customize so much about the game, because the different weapons give you different abilities in your learn set. Now you get all your abilities by level 100, but it literally changes the order in which you learn certain abilities based on if you chose the sword, shield, or staff. And then this essentially is a list of questions that will decide how our level up and experience gain will be in the game.
Now, you know this better than I do. Well, actually, did we decide on where our journey was going to begin?
Yeah, I think we decided that Nightfall, essentially you've Dawn, which is the early levels are quick, but the maximum to get to 100 is the longest. Mm-hmm. There's like a general curve, and then there's a version where the first 40 levels are slower, but then the lowest overall. And I mean, look, if we're playing on hard mode with last cannon difficulty, let's just pick Nightfall and make it super difficult.
Well, see, here's the thing though. We're not quote unquote playing the game, we're doing a let's play the game.
True.
So we're not going to actually get to late level. As soon as we're done the game, we're done the game. We're not really going to max out the level. So by the time it gets easier, we'll actually probably just be finished.
Fair. So yeah, you can start at dawn if you want.
Done. At what for the midday one? At what point does it start to get easy?
No, midday is just a general bell curve. It's just an average.
Right.
It will just consistently get.
Well, then I'll leave the choice up to you because you'd know better. If like, I can imagine we're probably gonna max out around 60, 65.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, we could just go for a midday start. So to do that, you have to pick the middle options.
Oh, is it as simple as that?
Yeah, all the top options are quickest, all the middle options are medium, and all the bottom options are...
Right. I don't know, I had it much more complicated in my head. I'm afraid of being different. I want friendship. I sound really sad.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are kind of sad. Your adventure begins at midday. Keep a steady pace and you'll come through fine.
Yeah, grand. Sounds good.
The day you will open the doors both far off and very near.
Okay, how can it be both?
Listen, it's Kingdom Hearts, I don't know.
I do like the aesthetic of the tutorial area.
The awakening, yeah, it's good.
I think it happens in all of them, doesn't it? Does it happen in days? Might not happen in days.
No, doesn't happen in Chain of Memories either. It's only the numbered ones. But yeah, I suppose the challenge is, you know, which playstyle is better. So I guess we're going to take into account number of deaths, number of, you know...
Just giving me a lot more work to do in the editing bay. Thank you, Liam. Because by the time I have to keep track of this, you will be at home.
But like, that's only if we die. Like, we're just gonna...
Oh yeah, well, like, obviously,
we're
like...
experts at this game. Like,
all I'm saying is that, like, you're going to have to make me feel bad for having like your face and a number that's really big beside it. And then
that's just my awesomeness score, right?
No, it's your death score. We're just talking about.
So yeah, we should preface this with Dean is the one playing and in control.
Yeah, sorry,
now,
I started.
Yeah.
And roughly, how long has it been? I won't look at the timer because that'll be cheating.
But yeah, once it goes off, it's just pause.
It must be soon.
Just before the boss fight. Oh,
there you go.
Great.
I like the stained glass.
Turn around.
What?
I never know. I remember going up and being like, oh wait, I didn't save, and you're like, oh my god. But yeah, why is Bella redhead? She was not Ariel.
It's to give you the feeling that something is wrong, something is off, and you can't place it. Did you know Sora was supposed to be a little lion boy?
Yes, in the original concept art. Listen, don't worry about it. He got his wish.
We got there.
I just love how the panning shot of like there's just a hole in the sky. I think this game was 12, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. That would be T for teen for you American cunts.
Whoa.
Sorry, that's just something that I say.
Even the sound design, if you jump on his arm, you can get tech points.
Oh, I know.
Just letting everyone else
know.
I'm letting everyone else know. Look, you got a strength up.
Oh, great. I can feel it.
Well, you can't see it because we don't have scan yet. Oh, look, that took 2 hits. You're already so much stronger.
See that dodge? I don't need dodge roll for that.
You can also repel back the...
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
You get 4 tech points, or 3 tech points.
Yeah, but damage-wise, it's kind of shit, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just EXP farming. Oh my gosh.
See, I want to get this boss finished before the timer. Yes!
And another level up, so we're level 3.
You have to do that every time. It's game over if you don't. They took my staff away.
It's almost like that's why we've no magic, you see. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Its eyes are like so yellow.
One thing Square Enix do very well in their games is the little particle effects. Like all the little shadowy tendrils and the even like the sparkles on Tinkerbell and stuff. I think they're all really good.
No, it is really good. And even like the purple and like dark aura and stuff, you know?
I think color-wise this game is fucking brilliant.
They kind of de-cartoonified it a bit. Not de-cartoon, but you know what, they kind of like, what's the opposite of saturate?
Oh, that like, yeah, I get what you mean.
Like this pops, like, whereas I think the other games are just a bit more.
What's the next line, Liam? Quick. The next line.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh, you lazy bum! That's
Give me a break, Iris.
burned into my mind.
You lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down.
Snoozing.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up.
I couldn't breathe, I couldn't.
Are you
I'd like to
It wasn't.
maybe address the elephant in the room.
Or was it?
What are your thoughts on
What was
the possibility that this game is one of the leading reasons
it? Yes, sure.
for the sudden rise in foot fetishists?
Hey, what was your hometown like?
What does that mean? Where are you even getting this from?
I just think a lot of people my age, your age, a bit older, a bit younger,
I mean, Sora had
Would've-
banana shoes.
they would have played this game during the formative years of their sexual awakening.
Whoa. Whoa.
And the fact that a lot of these characters have fucking massive feet.
That was a design decision.
I know, and I'm not saying that it was by design.
With any other one?
As an unfortunate side effect of
Sora's eyelashes are beautiful, though. He has great eyelashes. Especially in Re Chain of Memories. Like, if you see his eyes in Chain of Memories, his eyelashes are just, like, so there. And here's Riku. Oh my god.
And you're just as lazy as he is.
I remember, I don't think I've ever told this story on the channel. I've told you. I went into, in Stephen's Green, there's this emo shop called Asha, where I used to buy band t-shirts and all of the emo stuff when I was in that phase. And I made a joke one time where I was like, hey guys, will I dye my hair grey like Riku and do like a Riku cosplay? As a joke. And then this person who worked at the store talked at me. I won't say to me because it wasn't to me, it was at me for about 20 minutes on how I should. Well, there you go.
Oh my god, changeover! Oh, here's all the fun combat. Now Liam just going to fetch quests.
Oh, great. I don't have to do any of this. But anyway, this lady fucking talks at me for 20 minutes on how, like, oh, actually, with the colour of your hair, you shouldn't dye it grey because... I was like, she's really trying to sell me this dye. And then when the conversation was finished, she left the store. She didn't work there. And then I'm gonna love you completely. And then I fucking fuck you discreetly. And then I fucking bone you completely. But then I'm gonna fuck